In 1995, I got a phone call out the blue from a man called Roland Stanbridge, who was phoning me from Sweden. And he wanted to develop some ties with us, and so we did. And I discovered he's actually a South African who had been living in exile. And I thought, this is a really resourceful guy, particularly because he was one of the first people involved in trying to understand how journalists could use the internet, both for research and for publishing. So he came out and I went there and we conspired, and we managed to get a grant from a company which is now called JohnCom to set up a new media lab. They were very keen on the new technology way back in 1995. And Roland Stanbridge was the first director of the new media lab in the journalism school. And Roland came up with the idea of, let's share experiences, let's learn. So he put together HighwayAfrica. It was his baby, it was his initiative. And he helped nurse it through with a lot of support from other people as well in the school. All of us, I think, were excited at the idea. And when he left eventually, we carried on with it.
HighwayAfrica has got 4 key programs. The first program is research. The second one is education and training. The third is the HighwayAfrica News Agency. Then the fourth is the conference, but the conference tends to have a higher kind of profile, as it were. So the conference is a component of the HighwayAfrica institution, if you may call it that way.
This is an amazing conference because it's quite unique in the way it combines talking and skilling. The mornings are where you get your head into big general issues and you hear top people and you debate issues. And the afternoon, when you actually learn about putting things into practice, you do skills training, strategic briefings, you learn about the how in the afternoons and the what and the why in the mornings. That makes it really unique.
I think what we are proud of really with the conference is that we are on the cutting edge, as it were, of technology, following technological trends and actually bringing African journalists up to speed with what's happening, at a global level. And what we tend to do in close collaboration with our new media lab here at Rhodes University in the School of Journalism is that we tend to actually find that the kind of things that we're doing here, we're actually much more ahead than actually some institutions, especially in Europe. And for me, that's the kind of leadership that HighwayAfrica should provide, to be on the cutting edge and to provide journalists with up-to-date kind of skills in ICTs.
I think we show that a university has got something to offer to the profession and indeed to the whole continent. And we show them that there's a lot to learn from each country. We shouldn't actually be thinking just in the silos of South Africa or Zimbabwe or Nigeria or Kenya. We've got to actually see ourselves in terms of people being in a similar boat across the entire Africa.